Yo, what is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19 and the Man with the Million back again with another video. This is going to be a Rand's Indie Spotlight on this snowy day here in Chicago. I'm going to be talking about Death Squared by SMG Studio. So, Death Squared is basically a cooperative puzzle game for 1, 2, or 4 players. It's obviously best enjoyed with loved ones who don't mind a little arguing for the greater good. You prove your teamwork skills in Death Squared as you solve puzzles together or die trying. As you guys know, I am not one for puzzle games. I've repeated this a lot. But I'm gonna say right off the bat that this game is freaking fantastic. It's kind of overcome my dislike of puzzle games. And I'm playing this in single player, mind you. So you can play it 1 player, you can play it 2 player, or you can play it in 4 player. I'm playing the story mode right now, which consists of 2 of these little cute little boxes, right? The point is, you gotta guide the blue one to the blue end, you gotta guide the red one to the red end. Left stick controls the red one or the blue one, I'm not exactly sure, and the other stick will control the other one if you're playing in single player. So you use both sticks, kind of like Brothers. If you guys played Brothers on the 360 or Xbox One, they control them like that. Obviously, if you're playing in 2 player, 1 controller will control one and 1 controller controls the other. But I'm having a blast just playing this by myself. I can only imagine what this would be like playing it with someone else. The game would probably be even better, and it's already really good in my opinion. I've played so far about 30 levels of the story campaign. There is about 80 of them. There's about 80 levels, and they get better every time. Like, each level builds upon the previous one, and it really starts to make you think. You know, when I'm getting to the 30s, like, I'm starting to think. I gotta sit there and kind of like, how do I gonna do this? It's really good. I can't stress this enough. It's $20. I think it's worth every penny, even if you are playing by your lonesome like I am, because it only features local co-op. There is no online multiplayer, but I kind of wish it did, because that would be definitely cool playing with my online friends. But whether you're playing by yourself, whether you're playing with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your daughter or son, I think this is almost a must-have. If you like puzzle games, if you like ID at Xbox games, this is one of the better ones. And this is coming from someone who doesn't like puzzle games. I'm like having a blast playing this game. I don't know what it is. I like the cute design. I like the aesthetics. I like how the puzzles are set up. I like the voiceovers of the 2 characters, the AI and the human, talking over each other. That always kind of gives me a chuckle. Everything about this game is good. Now, like I said, I'm not going to review the game because, as you guys know, I don't really review games until I beat them. There's 80 levels in the story mode. I've only beat 30. There's also a 4-player mode that you can play by yourself or with 4 people or 2 people, and that features about 40 levels. Then you even have the Vault, which only unlocks after there's a 2-player story mode that unlocks after you beat the story for the Vault, as well as 4 players. So there's even more content after you beat the game. So $20, I think, is a great price point for this. I think it's worth every red cent. I think I'll be giving away a copy of this game. I do have an extra one to give away, so stay on the lookout for a giveaway on Twitter. I might be giving away a copy of this great game. But if you're asking me if I had to rate this game right now, at this moment, probably give it an 8 out of 10. Well, you know, just from the 30 levels I played, plus the few levels I played in the other mode, that's what I would give it. It's really cool. And then you see here, they kind of add, this is like the first time you come across these things where the red can cross over the blue spaces, but the blue can't cross over the blue, you know, so you kind of figure it out and work together. I'd have to say, like I said, I've been playing it by myself. This game has to take on a different kind of dimension when you're playing with someone next to you. And unfortunately, nobody wants to play video games in my household, so I'm the only one. But yeah, like, I can't stress this enough. I recommend this to anybody, even if you don't like puzzle games. If you have someone to play it with, you're probably going to have a great time. I can see fathers and sons, or fathers and daughters, mothers and sons having a fantastic time with this game. It's one of the better ideated Xbox titles out there, especially for $20. I think that's a great price for what it offers. And it's going to challenge you. It's definitely going to challenge you. You are going to die, and you are going to die a lot, and you're going to hear some funny dialogue from the characters as they comment about all the different times you die. So I don't want to spoil. That's why I'm taking clips from the first, like, 10 levels, because I know some people consider how you solve the puzzles a little spoilery, so I'll keep the early ones, you know, the intro levels on here for those clips. And we're gonna transition over to the 4-player ones, and I'll explain this one a little bit too. So you have the 4-player ones. They you know, normally you control red with the left stick, blue with the right stick. And how you control the green and the yellow if you're playing solo is you hold down the triggers. Like, left trigger will light up the green one, and right trigger will light up the yellow one, I think. And you obviously have 2 extra characters to move the 2 extra spots, and that's how that mode essentially works. And they can get pretty intense. And I remember watching Kind of Funny when they talked about this game. The game looks, I thought back then even the game looked great, but yeah. You gotta take it slow when you're playing with by yourself, because you gotta kind of remember what controls do what and what stick controls each characters, because sometimes there's traps that'll pop up. Like right here, the red one, if I step on that red pad, it's gonna pop up spikes and kill everybody if they're on it. But, you know, I already knew that because I had already played some of these levels. But all in all, guys, I really recommend Death Squared. This is why I like video games, man. Like, I don't like puzzle games, but here comes a game that makes me like puzzle games. This is a game, you know, people always ask, like, well, achievements, what do they really mean? It's like sometimes you play a game like this and you end up really liking it. So I recommend it completely to you guys. Just check it out if you get the chance. It is $20. Fantastic game. So that'll be it for this Rand's Indie Spotlight. But everybody has a good rest of the day. Like I said, might have a giveaway going on in the near future, so check that out. If you like the video, hit the like button, consider subscribing for more content, and I will see everybody later. Peace.